So, welcome to the Pike Homestead. My name is Adam, and today we've been working on getting these guys out in a little bit more of the pasture.
Yes!
So we've got some shots of what we were doing, what we were working, and we'll show you what we did. So we're just getting some electrical wire out to kind of reinforce the top end of the corral system we've got here. And so yeah, we just got that in, got it set up, made sure it was working, and opened the gates. So why don't you watch that right now?
They're having fun.
I think some pigs are excited.
Pigs? Would you like to come out and play? You have more to run around.
I'll get you boys out.
Out the way, Polly. Ooh, you can't touch anything. Hey, pig. Bye, pig. Bye, other pig. Sally. Oh, they're leaving.
Let's see if the fence works.
They're sniffing all your stuff. They're like, oh darn, the gate's up. Our plans were foiled. Pig.
You didn't shock any pigs yet.
Nope.
We're running over the pigs.
Ah! Find out if his butt touches that in a minute. Just running all over the place.
They're so happy. Come on, goats. You can come out too.
They're like looking for the good stuff.
So we spent the morning setting up some poly wire to get an electric fence set up in the pens here. It's going to be some more work to get all of the pens done, but we've got this whole upper area done to let these guys out and the goats as well. So we've got all the way up the alley to the blue gate there, and pretty much the inside of all of these fences here, as well as the 3 smaller pens on the north side. To get them out here and enjoying the grass like this. I just got to convince the goats to come out of the barn because it's cloudy. It's been raining a little, so and our goats are very weather averse. But mostly we wanted these guys out because we've got our breeding set coming in. We're picking them up in a couple of days, and so we want to get these guys. Oh, he found the fence. Another reason we wanted to get them up in the pens here is because it's a hard fence all the way around. So, you know, we've seen comments and stuff online that pigs, when they hit an electric fence, might run forward, and we want to have a hard fence for them to hit, so that they don't try to push forward through it and get out, and train them to that before we let them out into larger areas where we may just have wire at points. So one of them has hit it so far. You know, they're kind of walking around. Caroline was out, you know, cutting all the grass and clearing the way for us to have the fence wires running at the proper heights. You know, proper heights in relation to our metal fencing to keep the goats and the pigs in. Now we only have 3 wires up. You know, goats, they say you should have like 5, but in conjunction with the fencing here and the fact that we've got, you know, they're pygmy goats, so they're not huge. They should be able to hold them in, at least for this area, and train them again to the wire. Your goats aren't following you.
Don't want to move.
Our lazy goats. It's cloudy. We don't have to go outside.
Come on, goats. Come on, Alfalfa. Freedom. Out here. Come on.
You know what you need? You need the red bucket. So we had 1 shock, and not too much. I mean, they've got a lot of space to work into, so we'll leave them in here maybe a week, see what happens, see how they learn. Here, buddy. This one here discovered what the fence does.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Well, it works. That's good.
Yeah.
I didn't hear a yelp. So.
Yeah, he squealed in the corner here and ran all the way over there.
As long as he didn't touch the next fence.
No.
Come on, goats.
Our dog's being a pig too.
I know, I was going to say Polly's being a pig. I'm here to eat the grass too.
Just because your body is the same shape. Yeah. And you got similar ears. Right? Hey, boys.
Peek.
So, got the poly wire, and I'm using a mixture of standoff insulators and the poly posts, the step-in poly posts to set it up. And you know, that's worked well enough. You know, this isn't going to be a permanent setup. We do have enough wire to do the entirety of the pens around the outer fencing there. And that over there, that right there is the chicken run. So that's the inside fence, and we're planning on running it along the outside there, just as a predator deterrent on that side, because that's the side where they're most likely to be coming from. And yeah, so the big concern is, of course, the gates. So, you know, like we've got this one metal gate kind of dropped in front of the actual mounted gate here, just to kind of close it off a little bit, because again, the pigs are very visual. They see the block, they'll try to avoid it. And then we've got enough wire here. You know, you only need really 2 for pigs, and they say again 5 for goats, but only 3 of those are electrified. So we're hoping between all 3 of these things that we've got it set up well enough to hold everything in, because if it holds it in here, it will work effectively for everything else as well. And then we can set up, you know, again, a larger area, as well as having areas outside the corral system we've got here that will allow them out, like down to where it's a little bit swampier, and they may like to be wallowing just down the hill here. where the water course is. So, but it's good to see we've tested the fence. It's working all the way around, and at least one pig has hit it so far. So we know that it's effective, and they're happy. So they know for a fact they've gotten out at that gate. So I'll be interested to see if they try it again. And I think I'll just clean up these gates here, and these ones here, and just make them a little bit more out of the way. And then just swing them in. They don't really swing back flush, but at least they can kind of get out of the way a little bit. We'll see how they do down there, hey? See, again, it's running along mostly that hard wall, so it's a good way to train them to it. Ideally, we'd be having them maybe in a smaller area, but we have a lot of grass, a lot of pig, a lot of goat that we want to get out and eating it all. So this is what we're doing. Oh, is he shy? He's curious.
Look behind you. He's like tiny human. Something here smells good. Might be the human.
Yeah.
Hey, Big Big.
Okay, Pig.
Come here. We'll squishy you.
This one come out as you go up, right?
No, they can come out whenever they want. Yeah. Their extended space.
Yep.
He's saying hi.
So here we see the transition from the field grass to where they've had access to. They keep it pretty short. So now we want them to do that out there. Of course, they're all excited because I've got the red bucket. And they follow that for feed. So they're going to follow me back inside. But now they know they can get out. Hopefully they're going to head back out that way. Don't shake that around. You're going to excite the pigs. They're going to be like, feed me! Like the goats. The chicken goats. Pick Homestead. There's always a cat. Nina. And a little girl running away with her dog. So anyway, now you can see what we did and why. Let me know what you think. You think it's going to work? You think it's going to hold the goats? Because especially with some of those gates, there's areas where goats can fit through the fences. Again, you know, to our benefit in this regard, we've got, you know, smaller goats at least, so they're not necessarily going to jump as high. Alfalfa, I'm pretty sure she can fly if she really wants to. But for the others, we think this is going to be good enough to hold them. It's covering everything, and it should, you know, help deter them from getting through the fencing once they actually explore it. We're hoping they're going to calm down enough to come out once we kind of go away here, and give them the option. I think it's just been, especially with the addition of Cowboy and Alfalfa, it's kind of changed the dynamic of the group. And Alfalfa herself is fairly unsure of things and tends to try to run away, which of course affects the whole herd. So they all follow in and run with her because she's a little unsure of it. You know, Sally, Duke, and Daisy, our original trio, used to be they'd be out running all over the place. So Hopefully they can kind of bring that, you know, that kind of confidence back with the other two and have the whole herd out here helping deal with the grass. We know they're enjoying it. When Cowboy was kind of out, he was sitting there, all he was doing was munching away. So he's a happy, hungry boy. Much like these pigs here, like Mr. there, they are very happy to be out. Again, they've only tested the fence really once, but they haven't really pressed that hard. Partially because I'm still here,
Actually, I'm here.
so we gotta check it out. Hey, you. Hey, come here. Right here. There you go. Look, it's you. You say hi to everybody. All right. So, anyway, we've had a good day getting a major kind of step done in our raising of our pigs. I'm really happy with that. And so thanks for coming along with us. Thanks for spending your time with me today. I really appreciate it. I appreciate you. And we will see you next time right here on the Pike Homestead. Thank you. Bye-bye.